morning, everybody. Just want to welcome you all here at Dolphin's Corner. This is the facility where Trevor moved to spend his last days. We actually hoped for a few more, but yeah, that's not in our hands. Myself and my husband, Hercules, we own this facility and the premises, and this is God's calling to us. And what we do here is looking after people that need assistance with whatever their conditions or their situations might be. I want to welcome you all to this last tribute to Trevor. I didn't have the opportunity to know him. When I said to him, "Hi Trevor, it's Matilda," he said, "Where's Sally?" So, just want to make a few announcements. Smokers, please, on that side. And if you want to use the bathrooms, you can go through that door, turn left, and then straight down. Then someone will direct you to the bathrooms. It's on the other side. It's not too far to walk. So do it in time. I want to tell you a few stories. So first of all, I want to say, excuse the dog, and she might jump on you if she likes you. Yeah, she's the facility dog, and she's always everywhere. I want to tell you a few stories. Now, when I look at the pictures and I hear about Trevor, I know exactly what he said, say 20 years ago. I'm never going to get that old. I'll never be in that situation. And that's what we all say. Unfortunately, life is not that kind. Okay, so we all have it in time. The second thing that I want to tell you about is someone did something very special to me, and I want to bless them with a dinner. I didn't have this big facility. I still had the smaller one on that side. And I invited them for dinner. And I said to them, the worst that can happen is someone can walk in here only with a nappy. And what happened? One of my male guests came in to the dining room with his nappy. I just want to say, that's normal. For us, everything that's abnormal for other people, for us, it's normal. It was a big laugh. I just want to read a few things. And although we only knew each other for a short time, Sally, we got to know each other, and I could see your heart. So I just wanted to read this to you. Everyone here that's here today will always have memories of Trevor, and you will carry this with you forever. The quiet moments of encouragement, the lessons shared in wisdom and patience, and the joy found in everyday moments. The love expressed through actions and not just words. Be thankful for the way his life touched yours, how he made you feel valued, understood, and loved. His example that taught us you strength through hardships, hope in uncertainty, and grace even in difficult times. And this is what we should use, or what we should mean to each other. Although your heart ache and the pain of loss, you choose also to remember the beauty of what you were given. To have known Trevor, truly known him, it was a blessing. He impacts lives in each one of you, in your choices, your memories, and the love he helped shape in your hearts. Today, as you say goodbye, may you also honor his legacy by living out the values he embodied. Kindness, generosity, courage, and the love that never fades. May the comfort of God surround you as you carry his memory forward. I'm going to read, it's also in your page, you can have a look at that. In loving memory of a beloved partner, father and friend, It is with a heavy heart that we announce the passing of Trevor Churchyard, who left this world peacefully on the 6th of December 2025 at the age of 73. He leaves behind his devoted life partner, his beloved children. Who's the children? Oh. And all those whose lives were brightened by his kindness, humor, and gentle spirit. I wish I could know that, and I could know him for that. Trevor lived a life rich in love, curiosity, and simple joys. Among the greatest passions was his cherished and a collection of electric cars, a hobby that brought him endless excitement and childlike delight. I've seen it sometimes. It's actually crazy how excited the adult men can be around those cars. Whether he was racing miniature cars around the track or sharing the hobby with others, he found joy in every moment, a reflection of how he approached life himself. He was a man who loved deeply and lived sincerely. His steady presence, a loyal partner, and a proud father. He created a home filled with warmth, laughter, and wavering support. Though our hearts are broken, we find comfort in the memories he left behind. The stories, the laughter, the quiet moments, and the love that will continue to guide us. He will be deeply missed and lovingly remembered by his partner, his children, and all who were fortunate enough to know him. May he rest in peace, and may his memory continue to rise on in our hearts as bright and full of life as the tracks that he loved. I'm just going to read you, and I think this was from Trevor himself, hey? Don't grieve for me, for now I am free. I follow the plan God laid for me. If my parting has left a void, then fill it with remembered joys. A friendship shared, a love, a kiss, and yes, these things I too shall miss. You want to move closer? Are you sure? I've got an interesting story for you today. So this hourglass is not here for me to finish in time, sorry. I'm going to explain to you about the hourglass. Let me just bring it a little bit closer. I've had this hourglass for about 40 years. Luckily, it hasn't broken yet. I'm going to read first from Psalm 90, verses 12. Teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. This can be a useless or a useful item. I love watching it, because I live this reality every day of my life. Guests come in, we care for them, and eventually they pass. It's sad, but unfortunately it's not something that you can stop. Okay. I'm first going to ask that you will just, before I start, let's just pray. Let's close our eyes. Lord, thank you for every moment you have given us. Help us not to waste the time we have left. Teach us to live wisely, love deeply, and walk faithfully. Redeem our past, calm our fears about the future, and guide our steps in the present as our sand is still falling through the hourglass, help us to glorify you. Amen. This is where our life starts. Empty. When we turn this hourglass, it starts to run. The hourglass carries rich and layered symbolism across history, culture, and faith. The steady flow of sand represents how time moves continuously. It will only stop when it's stopped by a person that doesn't live anymore. While the sand runs through, and we look at this hourglass, which is a resemblance on the two sides. This is our past. This is our future. And this is our present. You don't hold this hourglass in your hand. You don't control it. God does. If you do not believe in God, and if God doesn't guide you, this that falls in here is going to be full of sin and wrong choices. Unfortunately, we cannot turn it back. We cannot fix the past because it's gone and forgotten and behind us. We need to look towards the future. We don't know what the future holds. Only God does. What must we do while we live through these strains of sand in our present life of today? We have to make the right choices. We have to ensure that where we're going to land one day is where we're going to be free. God allows us to live a life. He gives us the opportunity. He gives us the chances. And He gives us the choices to live according to His will. He will never ever say, oh, you know what, don't worry, let's just put a little stop street there for you. Because life doesn't stop. Bring it closer. You can sit closer if you want. Life doesn't stop for anything. We live our lives every day, day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year. And before we know, you say, what happened? The year's gone. Time flies so quick. And time flies very fast. And also for Trevor. Even all the loved ones that everyone has lost. I think Trevor has lost quite a few people this year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I was quite surprised because Ansa told me. It's sad, but unfortunately, it's not something that can change. We all will die one day. Do you have time? Can you still fix what is wrong? Can you still forgive that needs to be forgiven? One of the things that I am constantly reminding my guests of is that, remember, no one plans his death unless if it's suicide. And you can live today, but you can die tomorrow. And I don't want to just talk about death, but this is a reality. And I have heard so many stories of people that they're 80 years old and they still carry grudges of their lives from 20 years. And they sit with 60 years of hurt and anger and frustration. And sometimes people have passed on. They can't get forgiveness. They cannot ask for forgiveness. So while we live, and while this sand is running through, that's what we have to do. Fix our past where we can. Get forgiveness where it's possible. Ask for forgiveness. This is not a choice for us. It's an instruction from God Himself. If you look at the bottom part, and our life is going past us. I mean, if you look back at your own age, you say, yes, see, just the other day I was 20. I still feel 20. But when I look in the mirror, then you see that other person that says, hello, I caught up with you. Don't ever let something catch up with you. We live here with the reality of life. We can't run away from that. The hourglass is used in many ways. Sometimes people use it as an ornament. Other times people actually put it on their grave. Because it becomes a reality when you actually see this and live it. God is the only one that controls this. He can give us new beginnings every day if we ask for it. I always tell my guests, remember, every day when you wake up, it's a new day, a new page, a new chapter, and you live it. He can restore the wasted years. He can redeem lost time. But one thing that we need to understand, He's the one that keeps it in His hand. And we must live with that and ask God to help me for the time that this sand falls down into my past, that it will be valuable. Something that I can use and something that someone wants to remember me by. No one wants to be remembered of bad experience. And unfortunately, it's a reality. 99% of families do not get along. It's sad, and we live it. 99% of people die and they don't have closure. That's sad. When a person gets old or sick, one of the main things that they live is loneliness. Their hearts ache for their families. They ache for friends. They ache for company. Many people say, no, I don't want to visit my mom. She's got dementia. She doesn't remember me. They remember. And they know. When a person passes and their heart feel, I'm leaving this world, that's the time when they want to see what is waiting for them. There's a light, and sometimes they leave behind the darkness. While you are alive, and while your sand is going through that small space, just think about it. Just think about the fact that, who must I forgive? I actually got a message from my brother-in-law. We had an incident that happened 38 years ago. I don't hold grudges. And he sent me a message. He said, he wants to know if I will forgive him. And I thought, what did you do? And he said that I know that things happened many years ago. And I said, thank God I don't hold on to those grudges. It's not something that I want to die with one day. I want to die with a clean heart. And so must everyone around you. I've seen people die. People, they cannot come back. And you cannot fix the past. You must fix it while you still have breath in you. You must fix it while you still can. For me, it's a big issue, because I've seen people that die terrible deaths for one simple reason. They did not get forgiveness. They did not ask for it, and they still live with these grudges in them, which is so sad, so sad. I'm going to read those just now, so I'll finish everything, then I'll read it. While you live, while you're saying, I'm going to turn it around, and while that goes through, love fully, forgive quickly, and serve faithfully. Not just the people that you know, not just the people that you love, but every day, everyone that you meet. I promise you, it will make you feel good. It's not nice to have grudges and those heavy chains of life that pull you down and under the water. I'm going to end this with this thought. Be ready, because one day the last grain will fall and you will step into eternity. When I listen to the rain, it's amazing. I asked God, I said, God, please, when the people arrive, will you just stop the rain for a while? I don't have enough umbrellas. I said, and when they come in and sit, you can let the rain come again. How amazing is this? And you can visit now until the rain stops again. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we come before you with humble hearts, aware that our lives are like sand in an hourglass, passing moment by moment, day by day. Lord, teach us to number our days so that we may live with wisdom, purpose, and gratitude. Help us to value every breath that you give, to use our time for what truly matters, and to walk faithfully in the calling that you've placed in our lives. Where we have wasted time, please redeem it. Where we have been distracted, please refocus us. Where we have been weary, please strengthen us. And where our hearts have grown cold, please ignite them again. Thank you that you hold the hourglass, that our times are in your hands, and that you grant new beginnings through your grace. Help us leaving today with renewed determination to love more deeply, forgive more freely, and to serve you wholeheartedly. When the sand of our life continues to fall, keep us ready for the day when our last grain drops, and bring us safely into your eternal presence. In Jesus' precious name we pray. Everyone that's here today is an attempt to get closure. You know, funerals and memorials these days is not as it was in the past. It's not putting the coffin into the grave and walk away. and think it's over. We have so many things that we can think about. I've asked Sally, should I put up his portraits here? Luckily, I had them. So that you can remember and think who he was, what he did, and what he presented. The fact that you are here today, it means that it mattered for you. I just want to do a few thank yous. I'll read those later. For everyone that attended today, I'm sure Sally and the family are glad to see you. Unfortunately, these days, that's the only place we see each other, hey? It's at funerals. Is that not sad? Sally, thank you so much for choosing our facility to bring Trevor to. We wish we could know more about him. Just want to say something. Trevor didn't want to eat food. And we make the most delicious shakes for our frail guests. And I said to Sally, I'm so sorry, he doesn't want to eat our shakes or our soups. He only wants to eat the baby squeezies. I said, but you know what? We're going to give it to him. We're going to give it to him. If this is what he wants, this is what he's going to get. So he had baby squeezies. A fantastic product, I must say. You know, I've seen you, early in the morning when I looked at the cameras when my staff arrived. You arrived. You came off to work. You sat until dark with him, holding his hand, kissing him, holding him, talking to him. That was amazing. Got a lot of respect for you for that. I must say, my staff also said she loves him so much. Sally also asked me to thank our staff. Now, I must say, my staff is amazing. They're wonderful. They're doing everything with their hearts. Then also to hospice, the hospice doctors and Sister Lindiwe, who was also amazing and obviously supported you in many ways. And then also his carers, Nontandu and Lorato. I don't know if they are here. Is anyone? Oh, there you are. Okay. Is it only you? All right then. So from the family, thank you so much. I'm going to read you this. Sally asked me to read it, but I want to know if you mind if I sit down, because my back is killing me. That's from picking up people. Now, if our guests must get up and they need assistance to pick them up, I said, I'll take a tow. That's all I can manage. And I remember when we brought Trevor in, there was a few men. I've got a very strong son, and they helped him in, and we couldn't even help anyway. There was no space. But anyway, I could only take a tow. Is this from you? Okay. This is from Sally. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, thank you for being here today and honor someone who meant the world to me, my life partner, Trevor Churchyard. Is the sound fine? Standing here today, my heart is filled with a mix of unbearable sorrow and profound gratitude. Sorrow because I've lost the person who was my home in this world, and gratitude because I was blessed to share my life with Trevor, a man whose love, kindness, and presence changed me forever. Trevor was more than a person I loved. He was the person who understood me, who celebrated my strength and held me steady through my storms. He had a way of bringing warmth into every space, of making even the smallest moments feel meaningful. With Trevor, life didn't have to be perfect to be beautiful. His love made it so. He was gentle yet strong, humble yet wise. Trevor had this quiet courage about him, a resilience that inspired me without ever needing to be spoken out loud. He loved honesty wholeheartedly, without holding back. His laughter could soften the hardest day, and his presence could calm fears. Didn't even know that I was crying. There are so many memories, big ones, small ones, the everyday ones, that become the most precious of all. Moments where Trevor's kindness showed up in ways that only I will ever truly understand. Moments where he looked at me with a love so sincere that I felt seen in a way I never had before. Losing Trevor has left an ache that words cannot fully hold. But even in this pain, I know that what we share doesn't fade. Love like this doesn't disappear. It settles into the deepest part of you and becomes part of you, who you are and who you are. Trevor shaped my life in ways I will carry always. Because of him, I love more deeply, I forgive more easily, and I breathe a little softer. So beautiful. Grief is the echo of love, and even though this ache is heavy, I could choose Trevor again, every single day, in every lifetime. I would choose his laughter, the laughter that we shared, the comfort of his voice, the dreams that we built, the quiet evenings, the more warm mornings, the life created together. I would choose him always. Today, as we say goodbye, I want to honor Trevor, not only with tears, but with gratitude. Gratitude for his love, his devotion, his humor, his tenderness. Gratitude for the privilege of walking beside him. Trevor, my love, thank you for loving me the way you did. Thank you for your patience, your kindness, and your strength. Thank you for choosing me, for believing in me, for sharing my life with you. You are my heart's companion, my safe place, my joy. Though you are no longer here in the way I long for, you will never be gone from my life. Your love is woven into every part of me. I will carry you with pride and with tenderness, with endless love, through all the days still ahead. May your beautiful soul rest in peace, my Trevor, until we meet again. I love you always. This is very beautiful, Sally. From Robert, Sherry, and Harper. May the light of heaven shine upon your soul. May the peace of God surround you and make you whole. May the grace of Christ be with you, now and always. May you rest in peace forever and ever, always. Is this from you? From you too. Okay, I've read this one. It was in the page. That's the end of our session. Thank you so much. We're going to, sorry? Okay, fine. Yeah, is there anything that anyone else wants to say or have a moment with the family? Oh, good. Okay. Okay, so that's the end of our session. I hope it wasn't too long, because I see that watch went dead. I don't know when. So, just want to say that each and every person that comes in our lives, when we look after them here at Dolphins Corner, and I always say this, sometimes softly, some of them get into your heart and some of them get under your skin. But we love them all. And for us, when they pass, they must be as peaceful as Trevor was. He died very peacefully, with Sally next to his side, which I know he wanted, and you were here basically just in time. And that is the last respect that you can give someone. And I know that he appreciates it, and he looks down on us and he says, what does he say? What was his favorite saying? Hey? Let's go Sky Electric. Sorry? When we're going to the shop. Shame. Hobby shop. Shame. I know where that one is. Okay, so Sally and the family has asked me to prepare some eats for you and some drinks. You are going to stay in this hall, except if you want to go to the bathroom or smoking. Yeah, I don't know if you want to go to the bathroom, just ask the girls when you go down the passage. They will help you. And yeah, if you can just take your chair and then place it around the tables. And if you can't, I've got help. Thank you all, everybody. It was nice seeing you here. May you be blessed. May you please just take these words, valuable, and forgive and live with the love of God. Thank you so much.